What up? I'm back. 11:47, May 15th, Monday. Dude, I haven't talked, but I've talked a couple times. I don't know when the last time I posted a video on YouTube. All I do know is I am. Dude, I'm so fucking happy. I'm so proud. I'm it. As little that I have, dude, I have fucking everything. Like, I don't care. As much as I want love, dude, I fucking love completely myself. I count on no one other than myself. Nature, Mother Nature is there every day, all day there for me. And like, as negative as it sounds, fuck humans. Fuck them. Like, no one's ever honestly been there for me, and I'm getting kind of angry about this. No one's ever fought for me. No one's ever chased me. I've fucking given everything for everyone, and no one really shows anything for me. I get that I'm a difficult fucking human being. I get that I do everything on my own. But it's because I've only been taught that I'm the only one that fucking matters. I'm the only one that I can count on. Now, I have a roommate. If I called him, he would come. Honestly, I have a fucking landlord that will do anything for me. My family never proof said such thing. Whatever you want to claim a fucking family to be, fuck them. Fuck all of them, honestly. Yeah, it sounds hateful and mean, and yeah, maybe I'm going to the extreme with it. Probably. But I'm an extreme human being. Because at the end of the day, fuck you. I get a lot of things that you don't understand really in the context of things. But that's because I've lived a life of doing things for other people. Nobody else's fault but my own.
Don't know how it happened, but it happened to me. From fishing with my cat to MTV on repeat, but I had a dream last
Literally.
night. Never beamed so bright.
Nobody else's fault but my own.
All we needed was a theme song. Peanut butter.
But now, fuck them. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your mom. Fuck your grandmother. I mean, I may fuck your grandmother. I don't know. She needs some dick. I'll give it to her. But I'm a different human being. I'm a different human being. And I'll fuck your grandmother. I'll fuck your grandmother real hard. Because why the fuck not? Number one, I separate things that you don't understand and separate. That's because I'm a detached human being. I'm a detached human being because that's the way the world made me. That's why I'm completely different than anyone, honestly, you've ever met. And when I love completely. I don't love half-ass. If I text you something or I tell you something, that's fucking for real. You know, honestly, like, I look at my life and there's probably literally been 4 female women, 4 people in all of existence that I've loved. Maybe 5. And I still love them completely always. There's no half-assery. If I love you fucking completely. End of discussion. You could say that, Cody's lying, Cody's this, Cody's that. No, Cody's not none of those fucking things. Cody's a fucking monster. I love what I love. End of fucking discussion. If you want to see a monster, fuck with someone in front of me that I love, I will fucking destroy you. I would, dude, and I will have fun doing it. I'm the darkest human being that's ever walked the face of this planet. Hitler has nothing on me. Guarantee it. And I accept it. But with that acceptance, I don't have to use that. I have restraint and said such thing. I know who the fuck I am. You don't. You think I'm playing games. I don't fucking play games. Especially with a human. Because you're fucking pointless to me. I'm a fucking dick. I'm the meanest motherfucker you ever meet. I can't explain this anymore. Everything that I do, honestly, in all reality, man, this is very complicated. I love people completely. I love people. I want the best for you because I know what you can be. And so don't take this the wrong way. But I make fun of you. All day. Every day. This is what I do. I want you to be the best. When I'm with you, I'm giving you honesty. I'm telling you what you can be. What you can do. I believe in you completely. But at the same time, I'm laughing. A lot of it has to do with me because I'm kind of limiting myself in the sense because if I was to do everything that I need to do to be the best me in an instant, which I can do, what the I just can't do it because it'd fucking suck. To have everything in an instant, it makes zero sense to me because then I would be like, well, let's just commit suicide because I just fucking did everything in 1 fucking second. And so the human existence itself is fucking pointless. So what's the point in being here? So I'm really fucking living in the now for a reason. The reason why I live in the now is because like I want to limit myself like you. I don't have to. I don't. But I don't want to free myself technically, even though as much as it makes me sick. I don't want to be everything instantly because then what's the point of time? There would be none. And being that I've kind of wasted a shit ton of time in one aspect of my life, being the opposite of who I can be and who I am now, it's kind of frustrating because it's only my fault. And that pisses me off a little bit, but at the same time it doesn't. Because the concept of time is the most beautiful concept in all reality. If you were to look at yourself as always, that's your time. Meaning, the fact that you're here on this planet right now, and you have the capability of max fucking devastation with max, I would say, reward, which is love, in another human being, which is max surrender, which is max fucking someone looking at you like you hung the fucking moon. They look to you for every answer. You gaze into their eyes, and it just is. Someone loves you that much. In all reality, in all atmosphere, in all universes, in all time itself, outside of this realm of existence, that shit doesn't exist. Because the only way for that to exist is in a linear understanding of time. And so, and what's so crazy is there's a lot of factors that come into play with that. Procreation is a huge factor in that. Lineage is a huge factor in that. There's so much craziness that's a huge factor in that. Right? Selecting a mate to secure your seed as a male or a female to bring a lineage on. Like, it's this game, and it's the rules that are implemented in this game. And so for me, it's like I can bypass all of that instantly. Part of me knows it's true, but I hold myself back because, like, that's the reward. The reward itself is that devastation, which means in order to have love, like, you have to be able to lose that, to fumble that, because that's the only reason why love is so great. And for me, I was lucky to never technically love like other people. And you may not understand that. Well, I didn't have my breast mother. I would say breast mother. I don't know why I'm saying this other than the fact that, like, maybe I had her for a week. After that, I was torn away. I was broken away from that. I was robbed of that. No one can deny this. You know, I mean, maybe your mom was selfish and didn't want to breastfeed you, or some kind of shit, whatever. I don't know. Sucks for you. Sucks for me. You wasn't able to build that bond. It is what it is. But like, I went through life, and no one's gonna understand this. My brothers don't understand it. My sister doesn't understand it. The people I was raised with don't understand it. And they never will. And I'm okay with that. That's why I walked away from them. Because you can't understand. You never walked a fucking second in my shoes, let alone a fucking lifetime. When I literally dumbed myself down for fucking you, I was less than for you. I played stupid for you. I knew the greatness of who I fucking was from day one. I listened to you. I played your fucking game because honestly, like, I just want to destroy shit right now at how mad I am at myself, not at you. Because I'm fucking better in every motherfucking concept of any human being on the face of the planet Earth. And this is not being conceited. I'm just me. Always. And now I'm living that. I'm living that as the magnificent rebel that I'm supposed to be. And I'm nothing but happy. I am literally nothing but peace, even in the anger that I'm in. Because the anger that I am in is actually peace for me, because at least I'm being me. And the anger is part of me. And in order to be in peace, you have to accept all of you. In the confusion, in the hate, in the anger, in the jealousy. I had a buddy, so I haven't talked in a minute, so who knows where this is gonna go. I found the turtle the other day. Took pictures with it, posted it on Facebook. A couple hours later, I went to another park and painted. I was painting. I was in the water. I look up. My headphones are in, so I can't hear shit. And this is why I do a lot of shit with. I feel. I don't want to use my senses as far as like sight and sound. I tend to block them out for a reason. Because I want to listen to my intuition, to my feelings. Because I'm in a mode of training those. So I looked up to the right. There's a group of people. And I was like, holy shit. These are my people. I met them a while ago. I met them at the restaurant. I painted a painting for them. 3 paintings. And I was like, whatever. So I looked, and they're like, they said a turtle. This is the first thing they told me. A turtle fell from the sky. This is what they told me. A turtle fell from the sky, and we are getting it. We bought them an aquarium, and we're gonna keep it. And as soon as they told me that, I was like, dude, I didn't say shit. I really didn't say shit until a little bit later, and I was like, that's so fucking awesome. And then later on, it was like, dude, I found a turtle this morning, took pictures with it, and then I put it back in the water. And then one of my buddies, he's like, da-da-da, we're having a baby. I was like, I'm fucking jealous. Like, I told him, I said, I shouldn't be jealous. I honestly should not be jealous. I was like, but honestly, I'm fucking jealous of you right now, because like that's a gift. That's the most beautiful concept in all of existence. To have a baby. To have a baby boy. It doesn't really matter what sex it is, but I was like, dude, that's fucking awesome. I'm proud of you. Like, this is amazing. And then, like, later that night, when I got home, I sent him the pictures of me with the turtle this morning. And he goes, dude, that looks like my turtle. And I laughed. I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, I sent it to you. I sent you that turtle today. And, I really didn't hear anything after that, but who I am, whether it's a fallacy, fairy tale, make-believe, it really doesn't fucking matter. Because I'm living life, even if this life that I'm living in is nothing but a delusion. It's a delusion that I would live in over and over and over again. Because I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah, maybe I'm alone, but not really. I found me. The one thing that I ran from my whole life, the one thing that I could not be with my family, and they don't understand it. I'm never going back. Ever. End of fucking discussion. There's never gonna be time. Maybe there's an instance when I'm with like my nieces and nephews, yes. But my brothers, my sister, never. They're adults. They have to figure this shit out themselves. You can follow me, watch my example, cool. Call me. I'll help you. I'm not gonna be with you. Not gonna happen. It's over. It's done. Call me the devil. Call me evil. I'll accept it.
Another Saturday night.
I'll accept it.
Remember eating Trader Joe's
But I'm not harming you.
in a one-bath rental.
Am I opposing you? Maybe.
Do you miss me?
But not really. Not directly. I'm opposing your ideas.
Hello.
I'm opposing the world that you lived in, because I lived it with you.
I don't know how it happened, but it
I
happened.
found other.
From fishing with my cat to MTV on repeat, but
I found
had a dream last
better.
night when never beamed so bright.
I
We were
found
swimming in the sea at night.
fucking
All I
reality.
needed was a theme song, peanut butter, and somebody I could lean on.
But I didn't find it in a book. A book of fucking men. I don't care what you think that your creator. Your creator didn't fucking do this. You did it. Read your book. The book itself, it says the evil desires of men. The evil desires of men. Not the evil desires of nature. Nature is innocent. The only thing evil in this reality is you.
Sleeping under the stars, can't say that I have. Make a plan,
You.
have a map, we can camp. Listening to Bon Iver in the car.
You ain't no devil.
My clothes are my friends, my shoes.
I mean, you
Anything
technically
kind of
make a
thing,
devil
there
with
you.
your energy because you're fucking powerful.
Usually stand it.
And so if you choose to believe that there is a devil and you give time, attention, and focus to that devil, then that devil will become real.
When it's raining with the cats
But
and
it's
dogs,
you.
languages only we know. Where do we go next? 'Cause all that I know is
It's always you.
I don't wanna do
Then you guys worship money,
wherever we go.
a green, dead,
Ever I'm with
false
you, I'm home.
mimic of life, and then you put everything underneath that umbrella of existence for your happiness, and then you're never actually truly happy because you can't be happy with the falseness. You know, and then now with the basis of technology, everyone has something in their phone, and everyone looking for intimacy, which is what everyone is looking for. And we look into physical qualities in sex, which sex is amazing. Physical qualities are amazing, but it's not intimacy. I work a couple hours a day. I don't enjoy it per se. I'm doing just whatever it is that I have because I kind of have an obligation to somebody. And it's working out. It's passing the time. It's giving me time to build more time with myself. In the grand scheme of things, I work 3-4 hours a day, and then I play. I give myself 14 hours a day. Very fucking tiring.
I don't know how it happened, but it happened to me.
But I don't see any other way around it.
I had a dream last night when never beamed so
You know,
we were swimming
you know,
in the sea at night.
when I started my journey, like I met a couple people. I met one girl. I didn't meet her. I mean, I knew her before. Beautiful human being. I see her differently. I see people differently. I see people for what they are, not who they are in the moment. It's probably my biggest downfall. Because I know what someone can be, so I look at them in that instance. There's a lot of pros in that, because I show a lot of unconditional love. But in showing someone unconditional love, it's very difficult, it's very scary. People can't handle it. They can see me as a false light, I guess, or that I'm acting falsely. I'm not. But I don't do that to I look at everyone that way. But I only have that type of love or romantic interest in very few. And I know within the first second of meeting them. If that is it. And so for me, like, in my lifetime, as of right now, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 or 5 in like a whole 37 years of existence. Have I ever even, I would like to say imprint. I almost imprint on them, and it's not even me that's doing it per se. It is, but I imprint that. Like, and it's hard for me to shake it. It's very difficult for me to shake it. It's almost impossible, to be honest with you. I never really truly do shake it. So 5. I would say 5 human beings have I even imprinted that on them. Out of 37 years of my existence. 2 maybe in the last couple years, and then maybe 3 before then. In all reality.
See it on Apple TV. I don't know how it happened, but it happened to me. From fishing with my cat Tim.
And it sucks.
I had a dream last night. We never beamed so bright.
Because it's very difficult for me, but I just see things in a different light than everyone else. And but then, like, everyone else who I don't imprint on, I treat them unconditionally, but there's no repercussions. It's very difficult because it's different. It's a lot easier for me to walk away from them than it is from the ones I imprint on. And I never truly walk away from the ones that I imprint on. And actually, dude, one girl that I met recently, well, in the last couple of years, like, she's actually been different than all the other ones that I've previously imprinted on. She's actually, she treats me well.
I trade my house, my clothes, or my friends, my shoes.
It's just a different relationship. And but I technically didn't imprint her like that either. But our relationship is good. Like, we're different. We're just, I would say, more platonic than anything. Yeah, definitely more platonic. But she's just a different caliber. She would be more of like someone I should have imprinted on. But for some reason I haven't. But I kind of have, but in a weird, different way. A different kind of imprinting. She's just a good person, but she's just different. And a lot of what I do, a lot of the reason why I do the things that I do, is because for me, I never felt what it is that I feel for other people. And that's kind of how I live my life now. You know, and I talked to my older brother recently, and this was shitty. This was the shittiest shit I've ever felt. I went to this sushi place on a Sunday. I walked in. Everyone knows me there. I sit down. Maybe I order food. I think I order, and I look up, and my little brother's youngest son. I look up, and there he is. And then, like, his wife, and they fucking pull their whole family away from me. Like, I look up.
I don't know how it happened, but it happened to me. From fishing with my cat Tim, TV on repeat.
And I see an innocent child that I love to death. And they run away from me like I have the Black Plague. I'm like, okay, this is fucking brilliant. And I told the girl, I was like, dude, I'll be back in a minute. So I run outside and I chase my older brother down. I'm like, are you not gonna fucking talk? It's been a year and a half or whatever. You're not gonna talk to me. Like, I don't know why
You ever been there
this is
when
so
it's
fucking
apart?
difficult.
Sleeping under the stars, can't say that I have. Make a plan, grab a map.
That
we can
you
camp.
can't even
Listen
talk
to
to
Bon
me,
Iver in the car.
and that
I
your
trade my
youngest
house, my clothes,
child,
and my friends, my shoes.
I have to look
Anything to
up.
end up anywhere with you. I go outside and panic, can't usually stand
And you
it,
guys
but even when I'm
pull
freaking
your
out,
whole
I think
family
about
away
it.
from me. All
Baby,
these
see,
innocent
pick
kids
me up the
that have
parasite,
nothing to
water
do with
fountain,
anything.
Nature Valley bars, hiding
Like,
dirt,
I have the fucking Black Plague.
speaking languages only we know. Where do we go next? 'Cause all that I
Like,
wanna
honestly,
do,
like, in reality, like, right now, honestly, I think the best thing to do would be like, come on, big brother. We can sit out in the field and I will fucking destroy you. We can fight this out to the death. If this is how big of a deal this is, like, you think I'm little? You know who the fuck I am. Like, if you want to be this petty about this, we'll fight. If this is what you need. This is a low-level understanding of existence inside of me as a human that gets off on the fact of anger, and I love it. And I love blood. And as in this lifetime now that you don't understand, you look at Cody as being this innocent little dude who doesn't like to hurt people. I don't like to hurt people because I've lived many times when I would rip the flesh off your fucking skin and then bust a nut right after because I enjoy it. I am good.
Another Saturday night.
And I am fucking dark.
I'm
I'm capable of all things.
In a one bath rental. What if I left right now?
I am the Grim Reaper.
Do you miss
I've done it
going nowhere
in every concept.
with me? Hello, the sun is coming up in yellow.
In
Starting to see
every
how it
concept.
be. I don't know how it happened, but it happened to me. From fishing with my cat Tempty.
I am a human.
But I had a dream last night.
And for
Never
someone
been
to
so bright.
say that they're not
See at night.
capable of such thing is the most
Peanut butter,
ignorant
somebody I could lean on. If
concept or idea ever. And it's a bold-faced lie. Bold-faced lie. Do I enjoy killing things in this lifetime? No. Because there's no point in it. But in the same concept, sometimes I just want to slap the fuck out of you. And then deal with the repercussions of whom you think that you are. To say that I'm trained
you ever been there
in concepts that you of the KGB thinks that they're proficient in,
I trade my house, my clothes, and my
you have
friend,
nothing
my
on me.
shoes.
Guaranteed.
Anything to end up anywhere with
Send
you.
your little Vladimir Putin over here.
Usually standing,
We can
but
take
even
off our
if we can,
shirts,
make it romantic.
and we can create a ring in the field. I will win. Every fucking time.
Speaking languages only we know. Where do we go next?
Even with no so-called training in this lifetime.
Don't wanna do this alone. Wherever we go,
Guaranteed.
whenever I'm with you, I'm home. Let's leave our plans.
And I will have fun doing it. I'll probably have a chub the whole time, which is very inconvenient in this body. Being that my chub is actually pretty big in this body, based on percentages, which is actually a disadvantage for me. But I would still be 6 to midnight. Because that shit still gets me off. I don't like to hurt people. I really don't. But at the same time, there is part of me that enjoys it a lot. I don't partake in such thing that much. Especially because that's not what I'm here for. I've lived many lifetimes. I've done a lot of things. And it's not fun for me. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. Innocence. Robbing of innocence is not fun for me. Now, serving justice, very fun for me. Because it gives me reason to be my demented narcissistic, evilistic self. I enjoy it. This is why I like being a dick. This is why I like messing with narcissists. That's why I like laughing in fucking people's faces. That's why I love it. I get off on that shit. Only if it's deserved. Only if it's needed. Like, I'm the meanest motherfucker you ever meet without being mean. Half the time you don't understand. I play dumb. I play stupid. I play semi-retarded. Because it's part of the spiel. I play less than because you're so boastful in whom you think that you are, based on this false sense of status, that when I actually poke you, you don't understand it because you're the ignorant one, and I'm actually way fucking above you. And it really gets me off because I am this so-called Satan, this master manipulator that you don't even understand. And in order to be the best at that, you actually have to be the opposite of such thing in the eyes of everybody else. And like, for you to think otherwise is ignorant. It means that you're not that skill level. And it's part of the game. It's a long con. But like, in order to be a con, you actually have to understand the game in every concept. And this is why, like, I want to do everything that I do max potential. So I do. In order to be the best, you have to be the fucking worst. I thought about this concept many fucking years ago. And it made complete sense to me. If you want to be the best at something, you have to be the worst at something too. You have to be the worst at the exact same thing. Because in order to be the best, you have to understand and know how to be the worst at it. And actually be that. And then you grow from it. Therefore, because in order to be the best, you actually have to know all of it. You have to know every aspect of all of existence in that thing to be the best. And it's just the knowledge that I have and everything that I do. And a lot of what really sucks is time. Because time is restricting. And for a concept of the worst and the best at the same time, that takes a lot of time. And so, in one sitting with a human being, they're only going to perceive you as one or the other. Because there's not enough time to prove both in one sitting, two sittings, and multiple sittings. You know, it's not possible. And so a lot of times I don't show. I show mediocre. I show halfway. I show this. I show that. I can't show everything. No, it's not my place to show everything because the game that I'm playing is a huge game. And every instant with every individual person is a whole nother game. So the way that I treat you, and the way that I treat him, and the way that I treat her, and the way that I treat them, it never even overlaps. And it depends on the game that I'm playing with each individual person in my reality. It's very difficult. It's actually very easy for me. It's almost like every interaction that I have with somebody, it's its own story. It's his own book. It doesn't technically pertain to the other person, another person, or another person, or another person. It only pertains to you. And so, I don't know how I do this because I just leave you at the chapter that I left at you the last time. And then when I meet you, boom, new chapter, new experience, new whatever, and I continue it, and then I move on. And, you know, and I meet another person, and that's a new chapter with them. It's just very high level stuff, but it's a really good memory. That and a lot of it is not even memory. It's I play off of you. So it's actually where you come in with the story, because I don't really care, and it's not about me, even though I remember all of it. And how we left off, it's like, what do you remember? What are you leading with? What is your beginning paragraph? What is your introduction in this interaction that we have with each other? Like, what is it that you are coming to do? And then I just come into play with that. It's very fun. It's super fun. But I'm kind of over this. You know, that's what I said. I've imprinted in on a couple people. And a lot of them definitely, for me, they just interacted mother wounds. I think for me, my father wounds, I honestly don't give a fuck. Daddy issues, I technically don't have any. I do. I honestly probably do. But I just don't give a fuck. I look at my life that I don't have a father. Yeah, that's gonna hurt his feelings. It's gonna hurt my brother's feelings or whatever the fuck. And actually, when I had the last interaction with my brother, he kind of came. He said, you know, he wants to change his name. And I was like, well, fucking change it then. Change your fucking name. Like, it's not that big of a fucking deal. If you don't like it, if you don't want to partake in it, then change it. I'm not gonna disagree with you. I don't know what you assumed when you said that. I was like, well, fucking change it. I've been thinking about changing mine. And honestly, whoever I do become a life partner with, I hope she will understand that I want to take her last name. I don't want my last name. I really don't. And it has nothing to do with being beta or bullshit like that. Me and the dude talked tonight about it. I'm kind of about how a lot of women now are more masculine. And I said, you know what? I was like, honestly, like, I would prefer, technically, a more masculine woman. But I can do both. And I actually will do both. However, I actually control so much in my life that for me to have a woman kind of dictate my life, which I used to think it was negative, now, within reason, like, I'm okay with that. Like, I don't fucking care. Because I actually like my feminine nature nurture traits a lot. And a lot of what I'm here to do is to nature nurture human beings. Even the masculine body. And so, like, I'm actually kind of flowing more than the average woman does. But that's because I accept it and I allow and I live in the flow state. Where women go through cycles and they need a masculine man actually to allow them to be that. And I can still be that too. Well, I allow her to be masculine in a lot of things that I don't maybe understand or want to understand, having to do with money or life or this world. Because I think that shit's stupid. It's ignorant. We need it. You need money and all this bullshit, but to me it's not important. I'm fine. I'll have enough. I always have enough. Maybe in a materialistic version of a woman who thinks that she finds her worth in that, maybe she won't understand that. But the whole point is, like, I'm greater than a woman, kind of in every aspect. Even my feminine traits are greater than a female. And this sounds kind of shitty. I'm a doer. I'm a creator. I can do everything a woman can't do. As I can do everything a woman can do. And it's not that a woman can't do what I do, but most women haven't done what I've done and aren't capable of doing what I can do and have done. I'm not shitting on women. I can build fucking anything. I can backward engineer fucking anything. I'm just better. Really. I've just lived differently. And it's not the same, there's not a woman who can do the same as me. She probably can, if not better. Plus she can create a baby inside of her and I cannot do that. But what I'm saying is, there's a lot of stuff that I can do. Maybe I can't sing like an angel. I don't know. Maybe my voice isn't as high as hers. I don't know. We're going to have differences. But it's like, I can adapt to anything. It's very simple. Honestly. Most shit is very fucking simple. I can wash the dishes. I can do laundry. Like, I don't get it. There's really no in between other than they have a vagina and I don't. I got a dick. So, my dick goes in a hole. They have a vagina that accepts things in the hole. I don't know. Other than that, I have no idea where this shit goes. But at the same time, it's like, yeah. I mean, I don't give a fuck. And I look at it like this because, like, then I'm the nice guy. It's like, I'm not the nice guy. I just don't give a fuck. Like, you guys make decisions and you make shit so fucking drastic and important when, like, the shit that you guys care about doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. You think it's the end of the world, but it's not. At any point, I'm still alive and I don't give a fuck about whatever the fuck that you think is the end of the world. And so, sleeping under the stars, can't say that yeah. Make a plan, grab a map, we can camp. It is what it is. Like, what do you want from me? I trade my house, my clothes, or my friends. I just want to love you and spend time with you and create with you and help you and make you feel safe. But at the same time, like, you guys are fucking crazy. Like, you make zero sense. And I'm okay with that. I'm not going to cater to every woman that way. But I will cater to one. And maybe even 3. You know? But I actually imprint in a couple women at the same time. So, well, I see greatness in all of them. And I can see the potential to be with all of them at the same time. And I'm not trying to be greedy, but it's like, I'm definitely better than any male choice that they're gonna have. But that's mostly because men are just little bitches, and they want to, and then they're little bitches, and they want to solve everything with either a money or they want to fight. And either way, I'm okay with both. We can do whatever you want, honestly. We can fight, definitely. I'm okay with that in any concept. Every time. I would prefer the fighting over the other one because, like, I have a bloodlust anyways. Plus, like, we can sign a rate waiver, which would make me really happy. Because the only waiver that I sign is going to be 1 to death. Because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. But that's also because my eyes go black. And I really like someone to come in with confidence. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. That's why the body that I chose is what it is. That's why I walk the way that I walk. That's why I glide the way that I glide. But that's because I understand the capability of this vessel more than you do. And I can push a button, and then I can end you. You know, we could use weapons too if you want, I guess. It's up to you. I wouldn't choose that path. But it's up to you. Especially if you're going to fight over a hole. Because ultimately that's what you're fighting over. I mean, I guess. I don't want to look at it that way. But in the instance, like, I think most people fight over that. I'm fighting over a totality of a person and a vessel for me. Yeah, but like a lineage for me. Of greatness and of a female aspect or a woman in a lineage. And then again, like I said, I do kind of get blinded in that concept. But then at the same time, like I said, I really like hurting people, especially if it's free will based. If someone gives me, I only like it if they agree upon it. That's when I can feel okay about it. And then even a lot of times in that concept, I don't. I tend to let people surrender, mostly because it's kind of shitty. It's not fair. It's not a fair advantage. It's not fair. Like, if you want to fight me, it's not fair. Ever. It's just not fair. You could choose and do what you wanted. I guess you could pull a gun on me. You could shoot me with a gun. More likely that nothing's gonna happen. You could shoot me in the fucking forehead. Nothing's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen, and the bullet's not gonna hit me, even if the gun was right beside my head. So, do what you want, do what you will. It's not gonna work out the way that you perceive it to be. And the rules that you perceive aren't going to be the rules that actually happen in this reality. But that's a different thing, and you're just not going to understand that. And it's not that I can't not be hurt, because I can. But it's not up to you, definitely, and it's technically not even up to me per se. How things play out. And that's the point. That's the point. I'm agreeing to the life that I'm in. I agree to the purpose of who I am. It doesn't mean I go out carelessly and do stupid shit, because I don't. I don't mean I walk around the world and try and create ruckus and fights. I don't. However, I will accept any and all suitors that want to partake in said such thing within an agreed upon set of rules that are pretty fucking lenient to me. I mean, like, if you want a sword, we can have swords, I guess. It's whatever the fuck you want. I don't know. If you think you're proficient in said such thing, I mean, I guess, well, I'll partake in that. It doesn't make any sense for me not to. I trust myself. I know who the fuck I am. And then, like, if you was to do that, you have to be pretty fucking crazy. And I guarantee you're not crazier than me, so we can play. We can play. You can play. But who knows, man? I don't know, man. The last couple weeks have been weird. Like I said, I haven't talked. I haven't created a video. My phone is full. My computer's full. The last video that I have about 8 or 9 videos on my computer waiting to be done with my painting my truck, and it's been 2 or 3 weeks, so I'm just tired of this shit, man. And like I'm ready for that other partner. I want to give them time. I'm ready to be with them. I'm ready to surrender to them, even though I'm technically not surrendering. I'm surrendering to myself, but I want them to feel what I've never felt, and in return, yes, I want to be given that also. Because I've said this, it's like no one's ever fought for me, ever. I get that I'm very self-sufficient, but no one's ever held me until I broke.
I trade my house, my clothes, or my friends, my shoes.
No one's ever shown me. No one's pushed past me. No one's ever given to me. No one's went out of their way for me. And it's not that I need it, but fuck, I would like that shit for once in my goddamn life. I think I deserve that from somebody else, especially when they know I'm gonna do that for them. And so I kind of look at like my life with like, if someone's not doing that for me, if someone's not reaching out to me first, if someone's not texting me first, if someone's not calling me first, if someone's not trying to get my attention, if someone's trying not to do this, well then they're not for me. Because for 37 years, I was the one doing that. For 37 years, I was the one reaching out. For 37 years, I was the one giving. So the moment that I see someone else who does that for me, I don't give a fuck what you look like. I don't give a fuck what your past is. But for once in my life, someone's actually showing me love, that wants my time, that wants my attention. Like, that's the only bar that I even need. Like, that's the easiest thing ever. Someone trying to call me first. Someone's checking on me every day. Someone's going out of their way to fucking help me. Someone's trying to make sure I'm okay. Someone's giving me this. Someone's giving me that. And it's not about the gifts or any of that bullshit. It's about being there without me having to do everything and surrender everything to them first. And it's very simple, because then I can just reciprocate what they're giving me for fucking once in my life. Treat me like a fucking princess, instead of me treating everyone like a fucking princess and getting shit on, getting called a beta. You know, not being this, not being that one. It's like, you guys don't fucking understand anything. You're just a fucking bitch. Here to CVS and we can pick me up a pack of socks, water, coffee, and a couple of bags of Nature Valley bars. It doesn't know how to appreciate anything. It has nothing to do with me. If I'm into you, I'm gonna give you whatever it is that I think that you get. I'm gonna wanna be there for you. Like, how is that negative? That's something broken in you. That is what it is you don't think you deserve it, or you're used to other people shitting on you. And so the moment that somebody shows up who's actually willing to give you that shit, and then you guys run from it, that's something broken in you. And then, like I said, that looks shitty on me. It makes me feel shitty, like I'm not good enough, when it's like, no, she's just not capable of accepting it. She doesn't think that she's worthy of it when she actually is worthy of it. And so then I imprint on human beings that deserve everything, and I give them everything, and then they run from me, and then I feel like shit about it, because it's like, well, then I feel like I'm shitty, like I'm not good enough, or I'm not worthy, which is what I felt my whole fucking life. And so that implements childhood wounds that I had to deal with my whole fucking life, by being raised in a whole different world, in a whole different society where no one looked like me, no one could reciprocate anything that I look like, and that fucks you up because you don't even have any idea of how to judge what you are compared to other people.
Hello, the sun is coming.
So you're literally walking in a world that is fucking foreign, and you're having to grow up in a world that's fucking foreign.
I had a dream last night. We'll never beam so
And everything technically is a lie, because it even doesn't even fucking apply to you, based on your equations and your evaluations of things. And then you have a family who doesn't fucking understand it. You have brothers that don't fucking understand it. Or they tell you you're wrong, or they don't even tell you that. I mean, honestly, they do. You know, or they look at you like this, or they won't let you question anything, or they won't tell you that their way is right. I'm like, oh, no, your way is not fucking right. Your way is your way, and my way is my way. But I don't have to listen to your shit. You go believe your God. That makes fucking zero sense to me. That is a cocksucker who's a dick, who burns races of people that he created, which makes fucking zero sense.
I trade my house, my clothes, and my friends, my shoes.
A God who is a jealous God, which makes zero fucking sense.
Here to CVS and we can pick me up a pack of socks, water, coffee, and a
For
couple of bags of nature
and
bars.
a being over all of existence to say you cannot be jealous because this, and this is what comes from jealousy, but then I am a jealous God. That's the most ignorant, most dumb, most retarded, hence slow idea ever. I'm jealous. I'm a jealous God. Worship no one but me. Now the concept, if you was to wrap it around to yourself, which is the point of it, you should put yourself first. Always. Makes sense. But to say that there's an external God who created everything and then gets pissed off when you worship another entity of the Creator himself that he created, that's ignorant. But whatever. I think the Bible is ignorant. I think it's stupid. I think it's childish. It's dumb. The Bible has good... Let's put it this way. The Bible is what it is. I think humans are ignorant. I think humans are childish. I think humans are dumb.
I don't know how it happened, but it happened to me. From fishing with my cat 10 TV on repeat. But I had a dream last night. We'll never beam so bright. We were swimming in the sea.
And the birds got my back.
Peanut butter and somebody I could lean on.
The Bible is what it is. But it's the, like I said, the evil desires of man that has caused it to be said such thing. It's all control. When actually none of it's control. I mean, the laws themselves are because people are stupid. And they want to justify everything they do. If your neighbor ox is in a ditch, go fucking help him. It doesn't matter what fucking day it is.
You ever been to every national park?
Thou shalt not murder.
Sleeping under the stars? Can't say that I have.
If there's negligence, you should be punished. Because how otherwise would negligence even exist? You still have to have a punishment for a life that is taken. There's all kinds of common sense shit. Just everyone is such just crazy, man. Like, you know, that's the whole thing with divorce and all this shit. Like, to me, like, I look at my life now, man, and I'm at the crossroads of, like I said, 3 or 1, you know, or multiple, even more. You know, maybe me and one human being get together, but then we go swing, you know. And in all reality, like, I'm kind of okay with it. But at the same time, you still kind of have that little weird-ass doubt where it's like, you know, I would hate to put doubt in her, or to hate for me to have doubt in her, you know? And it's like, if we just with each other, then we can never have that doubt. But if, you know, if we play with fire, at some point you're gonna get burnt, right? And so these are just rules, regulations, and stuff in your life that you kind of got to look at. Like, is it something that we're going to play with or not? You know? And as a whole, worth it. And then again, who knows, when I'm 50 and she's this, who knows, 24-year-old, yeah, maybe that would be fun or exciting. But is it worth it in the totality of things? One night, you know, and then one night goes to 2 nights and 3 nights and 4 nights, you know? And so it's like you look at life and you're going, like, what is it that's worth it? Well, like, for me, I mean, I'm almost 40 years old, and it's like, dude, I'd rather just have one woman, really. If for some reason I had 3, that would be weird. And at one moment, but as long as they were cool with it, because I can love them all equally. Plus, like I said, I imprint on, like, no one. So, like, if I imprint on you, it's for a fucking reason. And it's because I can treat you better than anyone's ever going to treat you. And I think you deserve better. And even that's with me delegating time between 3. Still gonna treat you better than the one whom you think that you're with. Guarantee it. But then at the same time, then maybe I can't fulfill other needs or not. I'll be trying my damnedest. And I can fulfill 3 girls' sexual needs easily. That's not an issue for me. It would only be on their own mind. So it just depends on them. Because I'm up for the challenge every time, so it's not a big deal for me. It's fun for me. Whatever. I'm an animal. I jump into an animalistic side of me, which is my body's controlled differently. That just has to do with kind of some other concept of life, but then again, like I said, another concept would be jealousy and stuff like that would come up between them, and I don't want that to happen either, so I'll kind of have to go through there. But you look back in the Bible, with, like I said, the same concept, where it's like, you know, think of dude marrying one girl, one daughter, but then he loved the other one, and then he had to go work for 7 years for that one, but yet he loved the second one more than he did the first one, and that seems shitty to me, you know. But it's like at the same time, I would perceive them as loving them all equally or differently. With like, I love them equally, but I all love them differently. Well, one is not my favorite, but then again, one could be. Like, say I was to marry. Well, say I was to have 2 girls with kids, and one girl that only had my kids. You know, like they had kids from their previous husbands. and then I had one with my kids only.
Coming up in yellow.
Who knows? I mean, I would perceive that I would
Don't know how it happened.
obviously like my kids' seeds better, but not real, you know. But it's not how I perceived it. It would be how they perceived it, right? And that's kind of shitty. You know, you can't win. But then again, didn't you look at it? I just hope that I can still be friends. I have a lot of female friends. And I've been thinking about this lately. With the majority of them, like if the chance, this is what's super weird. I would say that the majority of them, I wouldn't smash them if the opportunity came. But then some of them I would. So I can't deny that I wouldn't. Because it's weird, like you think about, I always talk about how males can't be friends with females because they're always just waiting to smash. And it's like, you know what? I could see both.
I trade my house, my clothes, or my friends, my shoes.
You know, but for me, the issue would be like if they have a husband or a boyfriend. If they have a husband or a boyfriend, I won't smash. But if they didn't, then I could perceive what I could. Or it would be just easier for me to do. Because then again, like I already like them enough to spend time with them. I'm just not going to just randomly spend time with you if I don't like you. And not even sexually. I'm just saying like you. And then if you was to come on to me, I'm not gonna turn you down. Technically, unless you was to have a boyfriend or something restricting me from that. But that's me. I'm a weird human being. Well, I don't like being rejected. Because I was rejected my whole life. And so, kind of in the concept that if you reach out to me, I'm not going to reject you. Technically. If I know that that's what you're doing. Now, if I'm being naive and I don't see that you're trying to hit on me and shit, then I'm sorry if you seem rejected. Maybe you got to push a little harder. Because I'm naive.
Another Saturday night.
Well, I'm not rejecting you, technically.
Eating Trader Joe's rice. In a one-bath brand.
Well, if you was to shoot your shot that doesn't seem like a fucking shot, you can get mad if I reject you because I don't even fucking know. So it's not even a good judge.
Hello, the sun is coming up in yellow.
Because I am naive.
Apple TV. I don't know how it happened.
Because like I said, a lot of the times like, I try and keep sex out of everything.
I had a dream last night. We never beamed so.
It's just the way I do things because I don't want.
All we needed was a theme song.
It sounds weird. It doesn't mean that I'm not bringing in flirtation or sexual traits in to our conversation or how we interact with each other, but I'm not going sexual with it, if that makes any sense. Like, that's not the end goal. I try and separate those things, but as far as a female and a male go together, like, obviously we work together better when there's sexual tension and sexual stuff going on there. It's just the way it works better. So I always do technically bring that to the table, and I could be in that, but at the same time I'm not like looking for that. Like, that's not a goal in the moment of the now. Now, it could be a perceived future event or an idea. So I'm a human, I'm a male, and I have a dick that gets hard, and I have, hormones. And I'm never going to lie and say that I've never thought about it or perceived it or wished upon it or, it got out of control. But I would say that I don't walk into every interaction that I have with someone, or even over time, I try and keep those things away because I want to be real and authentic with you, and I don't want to bring in that sex tension or obligation in the reason why I'm giving you time, attention, and focus. And so I kind of look at everything that way. And so, yeah, sometimes I'm weak and sometimes I fall into that temptation. I'm not gonna say that I don't. But I try and make that play the back burner, and I try and check myself as much as possible. Because I don't want to look at you as only that, right? Which, at the end of the day, doesn't mean I wouldn't want to just bend you over the table and have my way with you. I'm not saying that, but I try and keep that out of it as much as I can, you know, because that's shitty. As much as it's not shitty, it's shitty to make that number one in any relationship or interaction with somebody. So I try and just keep that out as much as I can, and I live that way.
Hello, the sun is coming up in Yellowstone. See it on our Apple TV. I don't know how it happened,
but then again, like I said, then I get looked at it as a beta or some kind of bullshit, because it's like I'm not trying to force you or lean you or tell a woman what she needs to do to me. And I could. But I don't agree upon it, man. That's why, like I said, that's another reason why I don't use people's names. I just don't use people's names. It's manipulation to me. It opens you up, and it's a cheat. It's a very shitty thing to do. It's a sales tactic, and I don't want any part of it. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just trying to be me, and I want you to be you. And I don't want to use your name, because it makes me sick to my stomach. As much as I would love to just say one person's name over and over again, like every time I say it, it makes me sick, because it makes me feel like I'm a thief, or I'm a liar, or I'm trying to deceive. I was like, I don't want to do that. As much as I want to say your name, I want to say your name, I want to scream your name from the top of fucking the greatest mountain of ever, and tell the world that you're mine, and that I want you. But it's like, at the same time, I can't do it, because it makes me sick. Because then it feels like I'm cheating. It's like, I don't want to win you on a cheat. I don't even want to technically win you. I just want to love you, and hopefully you love me back. You know, I mean, that's kind of it for me. I don't want it to be a technicality. I just want it to be real for once, for one thing in all of existence in my life. I just want something to be honest. Then I finally found myself, and like I'm being as honest as I can with myself in this growing period. It's like the only thing that I want is honesty from another human being. And if they love me and they want my time and attention focus, I want them to be honest in it. You know?
Hello, the sun is coming up in Yellowstone. See it on our Apple TV. I don't know how it happened, but it happened to me. From fishing with my cat Tim, TV on repeat. But I had a dream last night. Moon never beamed so bright.
You know, my life has been good. It really has. You know,
peanut butter and somebody I could lean.
Maybe I've been given a lot of shit. Nah, I technically have, man. I really have. I've been treated well. My whole life. And
I'm so sick of this house, stuck on this couch, let's set it on fire.
I've been lucky. Because it's counteracted kind of the shittiness of it. And the shittiness is ultimately me, right?
You ever been to every national park? Sleeping under the stars.
And it's a life of the hand that I was dealt, right? And so, like, other people would make up for other families outside of mine, would make up for the shit that I was in, right? the pretending that I had to be, right? The master chameleon that I had to be. The things that taught me that I wasn't important, that other people was more important to me than I was. That I had to cater to them, because if they were happy, then at least I was halfway happy. Or I wasn't getting shit on or whatever. I don't know, man. And they're just other people more important than I wasn't. And but like I think about like other families, and like I said, I've tossed around, passed around, and adopted by many families, and all this shit, man. You know, everyone's always like, we adopted you, Cody. We adopted you, Cody. We adopted you, Cody. You know, and in the last couple of years, like, people would say that shit. I'm like, dude, that's not a positive thing. Like, I don't get it. Well, you guys think that you guys are doing something fucking great by saying you adopted me. Like, because to me, that's negative. It's saying that, like, I was alone. That no one loved me. And then you accepted me. When you really don't. I was just coming to help you, and then in that instance, you're saying you adopted me. And it's like, no. You're just getting free labor. Because I am actually a fucking blessing to you. Like, in all reality, and you learn that in yourself, you're going, well, fuck. You're actually the trophy. You're actually the gift.
See it on our Apple TV. I don't know how it happened, but
you're the blessing. It's not them.
I had a dream last night.
Because actually, you're not even gaining anything from them
Peanut butter and somebody I could lean on.
that you can't do for yourself, or you're already done for yourself. And I started to look at my life that way, going, I'm fucking happy. I'm having fun. I make myself laugh. I can bust a nut whenever I need to bust a nut. I can reach the highest euphoric, orgasmic instances in all of humanity on my fucking own. So what is it that these other people are even giving to me? They're not making me happy. They're not fulfilling, honestly, any of my needs. Maybe in a dumbass, low-level understanding of existence they are, but not in the higher understanding of awareness that I have now. They're not.
Get a CVS and we can pick me up a pack of socks, water, coffee, and a couple of bags of Nature Valley bars. Hide under a blanket when it's raining with the cats.
Maybe in some weird thing where I gotta have some money, so I gotta do a job.
I don't wanna do this alone.
But it's like they actually fucking need me.
Wherever I'm with you, I'm home.
Well, they need somebody to fulfill their needs. More than technically I need them. So, I mean, you start to look at your life and you're going, I fulfill all my emotional needs. I fulfill all my physical fucking needs. I can make a hole and fuck a hole. I can fuck a watermelon. I can fuck the dirt. I can fuck the ground. If this is something that you need, I have hands. Maybe I can't procreate with something. But at the end of the day, like, that comes with the responsibility. So I don't even need to procreate technically. So it's like, what is it that these other human beings even have for you that you have to have? And it's like nothing.
Stone, see it on our Apple TV.
Nothing.
Don't know how it happened, but it happened to me.
Now, it doesn't mean I don't want something. Doesn't mean I don't want her attention. Doesn't mean I don't want to see her dance around the fucking restaurant. Doesn't mean I don't want to hug her. It doesn't mean I don't want to see her drop her hair. pull her hair out and point up. Doesn't mean I don't want that shit, but I don't need it, technically. Dude, this song.
Sleeping under the stars, can't say that I have. Make a plan, grab a map, we can camp. Listening to Bon Iver in the car. I trade my house, my clothes, or my friends, my shoes.
And that's kind of like what you start to learn, man. You're just like,
Usually stand it, but even when I'm freaking out, I make it romantic. Here to CBS.
Everything is like the wants are so much greater than whatever it is that you think that you need.
Speaking languages only we know.
Because really all you technically need is oxygen and fucking water and food, technically. It's it.
Wherever we go, whenever I'm with you, I'm home.
Maybe some fire sometimes, you know. And it's cold. And so now I kind of look at my life and it's like, man, I want to help people. I want to help people feel like I do. I want to help people see like I do. And I want to be able to do it in a faster time frame than what I had to go through. I looked it up. I have over 10,000 hours in the last year and a half, 2 years, which is more than plausible. I didn't keep up with the time, but I know based on what I did and how many times I listened to each talk and how many hours, you know, I was giving myself 13 hours a day easy, listening to my content over and over and over again. 200 and something videos.
Fishing with my cat Tem TV on repeat, but I had a dream last night. We never been.
And even before then, before I started talking, recording it, and playing it on YouTube, like I gave myself everything. Everything. I walked away from everyone. I focused on myself literally almost 100% of my time, except maybe one human being that I would think about her, kind of in the encapsulation of thinking about myself, because she deserves love. And I think she's fucking fire. I think she's a beautiful human being. I think that her life has made her who she is, and that people perceive her as something that she's not. That, well, I guess technically she is that thing. But I perceive her differently. I perceive that as just something, but she can be different. She doesn't have to be that way. She just never felt safe enough and secure enough in herself to be as it is that she is intended to be.
I don't want to do this alone. Wherever we go,
in the mirror. I saw the mirror. Well, I perceived her as myself. And that's everyone that I imprint on, that's how I perceive them. I perceive them in a light that I can't even perceive myself. But then when I perceive them as that light, or as that vision, then I can walk towards that vision because that's what I perceive. And if they can be that, then I can be that. Even if they aren't that thing, that's the only way that I can perceive them. So I know I have to get to their level. Even if they're not even at that level, that's the level that I perceive them. And they're not. They're not that level. But I perceive them that way, and that's the only way. It's a weird game against myself of chess. So yeah, in one instance, it's kind of shitty. Because then I'm perceiving them as something that they don't even perceive themselves. They don't even think that they are those things. But it was the way that I could get. I needed to see an external source of what I needed to become, and then I would project it on them, and then I would get to them and pass it. So I would be worthy of them, based on my level of perception of them. But then in that instance, like, I fucking bypass them because they're not even the thing that I perceive them as. They're like less than, not in a negative way, but they're just not there. And then so I would just hit that mark and fucking keep going. Because I needed to perceive, I needed a mirror. Because I've never even been able to perceive myself as what I am. So I had to bounce it off of them, which they're beautiful. Oh my God, they're beautiful. Like, this is so weird. Like, I'm getting a chub, kind of. Like, I have a lot of sexual energy right now, even though I don't even technically perceive them. No, I do perceive anyone that I imprint on sexually. I do. But like, even in this concept, like, it's just like an overwhelming, which is turning into sexual energy, but like greatness, or their higher potential self, which then again, like, I'm technically, I have two levels of me. I have a procreation, like, high level, where I'd actually want to procreate and bust a nut in them to have a kid. And then there's a sexual, animalistic side of me that never wants to bust a nut in anyone, and I won't. But we can have sex, and I won't ever bust a nut in you. Like, and that's how I work. It's actually really fucking weird. But I don't see that. I'm not gonna waste my seed in you. It's weird. I mean, I'll bust a nut and waste seed, but I'm not gonna put seed in you that's not worthy. And that sounds really weird, kind of conceited, but I'm not gonna. You're not worth it. I don't know how to explain it. Well, like I said, I will use you in more of like an animalistic idea, and then there's the other version of me that will want you to have my kids, me to be a part of your life, forever. And so the people that I imprint on are that, where I see a higher relationship status with you forever, would be worth it. Where the others would not be. With others would be just like a fling in the one night stand, but I'm not gonna bust a nut. We're just gonna have fun until you quit, or you get frustrated that I'm not gonna bust in you. And then I kind of play stupid, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to. It's not, my body's not gonna let me do it.
Hello, the sun is coming up in yellow. Stone, see it on our Apple TV.
It's actually kind of shitty, and on their part, because then they feel shitty about it. But it has nothing. It's just whatever.
All we needed was a theme song.
But
butter and somebody I could lean on.
Another Saturday night. I get a little less high.
well, that's it for me, man. It's like I want to be with my Wendy. I want to. And that's kind of the reality I'm living in now. It's like, now I'm getting to relive being a lost boy. I'm getting to live. I'm getting to play. I'm getting to express myself. I'm getting to just be whatever the fuck it is that I want to be. And no one's really technically saying shit. Because they can't. Like, I'm just too confident in myself. And actually, I'm really fucking smart. And so actually, anytime anyone says anything, I really just put them in their place real fucking quick, because they don't have a foot to stand on. And this isn't anything. Like, I don't give a fuck who you think you are. You're not fucking smart. I don't care if you've read the dictionary. You know it. You're not fucking smart. You've wasted your time on intellectual bullshit that means fucking nothing. And it's not real. It's the world of man. And it's like, I'm learning everything from nature, who's literally been here since the beginning of time. I walk out into the woods and I run through the woods, man, and I have fucking so much fun. I get lost. Like, I literally get lost in places that I've been many times. I get lost in like a totally different time frame of existence. And I kind of like wake up. But I run through the woods and I will stick my tongue in every fucking flower. I will bite down on trees and roots, and then I'll put my tongue in the tree or on the tree, and I bite. And my eyes will just fucking flicker, and I close them, and the light just like download until the download's done. And then it will tell me where to go, and then I fucking follow it. And I'll go to the next thing, the next tree, and do the same thing over and over again. Like, this is where I get my knowledge from. I get my knowledge from trees, from nature, and from myself. And I trust myself. Like, I'm to the point now, it's like, I'm good. That's why I haven't really talked. That's why I haven't posted anything, because it's like, I'm good. I'm good. Now I'm just in just living. And then trying to figure out like what it is that I do next. Like, how do I become? How do I show the world that actually my way, the Creator's way, is the right way? And that the false existence of paperback money is false, and it's not the way. It's not a judge, number one. It's not a judge of character. It's not a judge of anything. And that we only have a finite amount of time. And that the point of being here is to love, to lose, to just experience. And then that's what's important. And then how do I show the world this? And then how do I make a living, I guess? How do I able to do this without the restrictions of the money? Like, how do I have enough to do what it is that I need to do and live? And actually not even, and to thrive, right? Have enough to where I can be abundant enough to help people. Now, spiritually and everything else like that, like, I have more than abundance. I can fill my own cup. My cup is fucking overflowing all the time. I walk around the world, I spend time with people, I give them everything that I have. And then I walk away and my cup is still full. Every time. And I figured that out. But the money thing is kind of shitty still. But like I said, that was just kind of a sacrifice in the moment that I had to kind of do, and a lot of that is for other reasons too. It's kind of like a karma game for other people though, because throughout this reality and existence, you've been given dreams. You're supposed to help me, but you haven't. You're supposed to give me stuff freely, and you haven't. And so you're gonna get that karma because of that such shit. Yeah, maybe I sounded grandiose. It was supposed to be that way for a reason. But the dream wasn't grandiose. So, but it looked a certain way based on the world if you was to give me said such thing. If you were supposed to do this or that. So that's on you. And it's fine. You're going to get karma for that. Doesn't mean the karma is going to be super bad or super good. I don't fucking know. I'm not the one dealing out the karma. That's on you. But that's because my Creator is in charge of everything. So on and so on. Plus angels and demons and all this other bullshit. They're just all angels, but they're just entities. And that's the free will thing. This comes with free will. But also, so a lot of that has to do with a lot of things. If you was to help me, then you would be taking a step towards yourself. And so if you don't help me, then you're taking a step away from yourself. Because you're deciding with the world. And so that's just on you. It is what it is. But, because like I said, I mean, I don't ask for anything. Big crutch of mine But I'm never gonna ask, technically. I need new tires.
Sleeping under the
I
stars.
don't fucking have the money for it. I technically do. Technically. I don't want to dabble in that stuff right now. I should, I guess.
Usually stand it, but even when I'm freaking out, you make it romantic. Here to CVS and we can pick me up a
Maybe I
pack of
will this
socks,
week,
water, coffee,
but,
and a couple of bags of Nature Valley bars. Hide under a blanket when it's raining with the cats and dogs. Speaking
I'm kind of
languages
just,
only
I don't know,
know
man.
where the
It's
week
very
goes.
difficult.
'Cause all that I know
It's very difficult, man. Like I said, I need to just start selling everything I have.
Ever I'm with you, I'm home. Let's leave our plans at home and get out of the city.
I actually did a guy offered me some money tonight for some shit. Maybe I should sell it to him. Sounds like a good deal. Maybe I should. Maybe I should sell him some shit. Yeah. Fuck it. Done. I'm not cutting trees anymore. Maybe I'll hit him up tomorrow. That'll give me new tires, at least. And that's what's crazy. Once I get new tires, I can fucking take off. You know, I can just shoot down the road, go out to the woods, man, and just live. And who knows who I'm gonna meet, whatever. So, damn, that's a good. I need to fucking look at that real quick. I may do that.
Another Saturday night, we probably won't remember eating Trader Joe's rice in a one-bath rental. What if I left right now? Well, if I do, you miss me. I'm going nowhere. Are you coming with me? Hello, the sun is coming up in Yellowstone. See it on our Apple TV. I don't know how it happened, but it happened to me. From fishing with my cat to MTV on repeat.
Yeah.
But I had a
Fuck
dream
it.
last night and it never beamed so bright.
I'm gonna do that
Swimming in the sea
tomorrow.
at night. All we needed was a theme song, peanut butter and some butter.
Oh man, life is beautiful. Everything is beautiful, man. Like I said, the only thing in my life that I don't technically have is like that person, right? And honestly, like, yeah, you kind of hang on to that shit. You kind of think about it every now and then, and you kind of feel unworthy, I guess. But when they're not here, they're not there, they're not reaching out on bullshit, and or whoever you perceive it, right? But it's like, it's not you, bro. I mean, technically, it's not you. I mean, maybe they don't like you or whatever, but it's not you, really. Like, it's not. It is what it is.
I trade my house, my clothes,
And,
my friends, my shoes. Anything to end up anywhere with you. I go outside and panic, can't usually stand it. But even when I'm freaking out, you make it romantic. Here to CVS,
I don't
and
know.
you can pick me up a pack of socks, water, coffee, and a couple of bags of Nature
It's
Valley.
just not meant to be yet. And that's kind of how I perceive it. It's like, it's. If it was meant to be, it would be.
I don't wanna do this alone. Wherever we go, whenever I'm with you, I'm home.
And
Plans at home and get out of the city. Sit on the hood of my 2000 E350.
you know, if it's not, then it's not. You know.
Dance till we get dizzy. I'm going nowhere. You coming with me to Arizona?
And so,
Lost in the desert. Skip Colorado 'cause we
you know, you can only do so much, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
every dime Guy Fieri said was shit. I'm going nowhere.
you know, it kind of goes back to the intent thing. Like, you can intend to be the greatest, best human being of all of existence, and in every action that you do something, you could have the greatest intent. But that means nothing.
Another Saturday night.
Because how everyone else perceives it, it doesn't fucking matter. And it's only how they perceive it, like, technically. So it is what it is. This shit kind of burns.
Hello, the sun is coming up in yellow.
Oh, the shit you
Stone,
can
see
do.
it on our Apple TV. I don't know how it happened, but it happened to me. From fishing with my cat to MTV on repeat, but
So that's kind of how I live, man. I'm over it. I'm over it helping people, technically.
all we needed was a theme song.
Going out of my way for fucking people. Fuck them.
Somebody I could lean on.
You know? And,
Saturday night.
that sounds very harsh, but it's not that harsh. So I'm still gonna help people. I'm still gonna go out of my way. I'm still gonna do this. I'm still gonna do that. But at the same time, I'm a lot more harsher, and I'm a lot more like, no, like, I'm not gonna go find somebody else to do this. Like, go pay somebody to do this. Like, I don't have
You
time.
ever been to every national park? Sleeping under the stars, can't say that
You know?
I have. Make a plan, grab a map, we can camp. Listening to Bonnie
And you make
I
$200.
trade my house, my clothes, or my
Or me not do it. I'm just fucking not gonna do it.
There with you, I go outside and
$200 is not worth it to
stand
me.
it, but even
You
when
know?
I'm freaking out, you make it romantic. Here to CBS,
Or maybe it is,
pick me
in
up,
some
pack
instances.
socks, water, coffee, and a couple of bags of
So,
Valley bars, hide under
it's just all about that, you know? Because it's like,
languages only we know. Where do we go next?
I mean, technically, I make more money an hour than
I don't wanna do this
fucking
alone.
a lot of people. And,
Ever I'm with you, I'm home. Let's leave our plans at home and get out of the city. Sit on the hood of my 2000 E350.
but it's like, I don't care. Like, I'm having fun. Like, I want to spend 18 hours a day having fucking fun. Or however many hours it is, you know, 12. And then 3 hours, 4 hours a day working. That's it. End of the fucking discussion. You know? Especially right now. And then in the future, when I have a significant other, like, I want to be able to spend 8 hours having fun and 4 hours with her every day, you know, or whatever it is, or 8 hours with her, you know, couple in the morning, couple at night, like, whatever, every fucking day. And then when I have kids, like, even more, you know.
Another Saturday night, we probably won't remember eating Trader Joe's rice.
And it's whatever it is that I have to do to get to that point. That's what I've been doing. You know, building this, building that, having inventory, having all this art, having all this shit.
Hello, the sun is coming.
Understanding
Stone,
what it is that I'm creating.
I don't know how.
Yeah, it's just my art.
From fishing with my cat
But in the totality of things, like, it's everything. And I'll be able to sell that shit for real money in the future, and it'll be worth a lot. And then that will be my retirement, early retirement. Or, you know, a couple years of this, or a year of this, and then life coaching and this and branding and all that shit, and I'll be good. And I won't have to work. So when we do have kids, and then maybe I can stay at home, or we both can stay at home and just live life and raise our kids together because we have other income coming in. Or that I've done enough.
You ever been to every national park?
Or we've branded ourselves enough. Or we're helping the nation enough that we're getting enough back in return so we can just fucking be and live. You know?
Anything to end up anywhere with you. I go outside and panic. Can't usually stand it, but even when I'm freaking out, you make it romantic. Here to CBS and we can pick me up a pack of socks, water, coffee, and a couple of bags of Nature Valley bars. Hide under a blanket when it's
You know,
raining.
whatever.
Languages only we know. Where do we go next?
But we'll see, man. I don't technically.
Wanna do this, so
Like I said, as much as I do know, I try and block myself from a lot of shit.
ever I'm with you, I'm home. Let's
Because it's the not knowing that's fun. And like I said, if I knew everything now, what would the point of me existing be? So I can't. So I have to go through like you guys do and everyone else does. I have to go through the same existence. Even though I do have greater knowledge in a lot of aspects, but at the same time you have to restrict yourself, and you actually have to reform, regrow, retrust. Because you can't just go balls to the wall always. It's not time. So like, say I can fly, I can't fly today. So if I just flew today, then I would fly away, right? So maybe I can't fly until I can have kids and teach them to fly, right? Or maybe they're going to teach me to fly, or whatever. Maybe they'll unblock me in an idea, or whatever, you know. So it's kind of that, and I'm still learning to love. I'm still learning to love myself. I'm still learning to not be a child. I'm still learning to speak up for myself. What's actually important, what's not important. You know, what I can just let go, what I need to stand up for. You know, and everything is a battle, right? And it's the same thing as, and the concept of women is this. Like, the concept of women is very difficult because so for me, I want a woman to be free. But that language itself is ignorant. Because the women, they don't need to be free. They're already technically free, flowing with cycles. And they can't even comprehend that. They can't control that. They can't surrender to that control, right? They're told they're wrong. They're told they're crazy. They're told they can't control it. And so, that's what I want them to be. I want them to live in that flow. So that's where you get the greatness. That's where you get the beauty. Like the most beautiful women in the world are the ones who fuck in that chaos, right? But there's a healthy chaos. Because there still needs to be rules and regulations within that chaos. Like you want a woman that's gonna fuck you, not fuck everyone. Because then she's not your woman. She's everyone's woman. And so, if she can't control her own sexual desires, then like that's a woman that you don't want. Even though in one aspect it's animalistic and beautiful, but it's like in the same aspect you're going, well, if she's gonna fuck everyone, then technically she's not mine. She's not with me. She has no loyalty to me. Because every time she gets horny, she's just gonna fuck everything that walks. And so you look at life, and you look at a woman, well, they kind of have to be guided. But in the same concept, is what I'm learning is like, I don't want, well, this kind of comes more of a beta-ish type of idea of how I am, but I don't want to tell a woman what to do. But in the concept, it's like, well, you almost got to. Because otherwise they're going to think you're beta, you don't have authority, or you don't have this or that, whatever, and they're not going to respect you. And it's like, well, I want you to be your crazy, fucking crazy self, your beautiful self, you, but I only want you to do that with me. So then you gotta figure out a way to be okay with guiding them, not technically telling them, but guiding them in a direction where they can be that self, and you have to be their safety and security so they can do that and feel safe and secure in you by just being themselves. And so for me, it's like, I'm not going to make you choose that. I'm not going to make you choose me. I'm not going to manipulate or trick you. Like, you have to do that on your own.
I trade my house, my clothes, or my friends, my shoes. Anything to end up in.
So that's kind of my test. Well, all women test you. I just counteract that test. And the point is, I actually know that I'm the trophy, and that I'm the one worth having, and it's not so much them. And that sounds kind of negative, or kind of shitty. But like I said, I know where I'm going. I know what my greatness is, and I know it may not look that way perceived based on the understanding of existence right now. But that's part of the spiel. That's part of the test. You know? And you kind of talk about a woman that's with a man who has less than. She's going to be with him when he has greatness. And that's kind of the whole point of me. You know, like, maybe women would choose what they perceive as someone with more money or higher status, based on the money system. But it's like, I understand everything else. I'm rich as shit in everything else. I just don't give a fuck about money. But I'm happy. I'm max happy. I can be happy with little, or I can be happy with everything. Well, all these other people are not even happy. And they have all this materialistic shit. And so it's like, that itself is the test. And then once I'm gone, and I'm not coming back. Because you done failed the test. You failed the test. Well, actually, if you was with me from the beginning, yeah, it may be a little rough looking, but I would have taught you everything you needed to know to be happy with nothing or less than. And then when we have everything, you're still going to understand that everything is nothing.
You ever been to every national park?
And then we can share with the rest of the world our abundance. Because that's what makes you happy.
I trade my house, my clothes, or my friends, my shoes.
And then that's what I said. I want that character with me. That humanitarian with me. That person that cares about people more than they care about status, money, and all this other bullshit that doesn't even fucking matter.
Cause all that I know is I don't wanna do this alone. Wherever we go, whenever I'm with you.
You can care about the truth more than you care about a false fantasy, a fairy tale. But whatever. I understand, like, in one concept, what I'm living by from other people's standards looks like a fairy tale. You know, when they're working their 80, 90 hours a week in salary, you know, and they neglect their husbands and wives and kids. But they buy them the Jordans and all this shit. And I'm like, someone told me about that the other day. It was like everyone, like all these kids have Jordans and shit like that. But I'm like, but do you not see? Like, you guys neglect your kids. Your kids don't even know you. You don't even know your kids. Like, they know that you're gonna give them nice shit, but they don't really. They can't technically care about that stuff, technically. But they really just want your time, attention, and focus. They want you to say they're proud of you, to say that you're proud of them, or to help them with their fucking homework, or to check on their day, or to beat up a kid, or go talk shit to a kid that was bullying them. Like, that's what they want. That's what they need. It's not about having the newest Abercrombie and Finch shirt. It's what you think it is. And that's how you love, is by showing money. But that means fucking nothing. I mean, there's science, there's studies on this. They did a study on kids. They fed these kids, two groups of kids. They fed these kids like all the best food and gave them no human interaction or love. And then they gave these kids like hardly any fucking food and gave them all interaction and love, hugs and all that shit. And the kids that got hugs, attention and focus, they were healthy. They got healthy weight, they actually gained weight, they were healthy. And then the kids that had all the food that they needed with no human interaction and love, they lost weight and they were sick. And so you just gotta understand like what's actually real. It's not even the nutritious value of food. It's human interaction and love that makes it different. So, you know, whatever. I mean, I haven't hugged in somebody in a while. I've been thinking about it for a minute, like a good hug, and not with a man. I mean, like a female. And that, for me, like that's a huge issue for me. So, like, female hugs and male hugs are two different things for me always. Even if they're platonic, it's just different. It's always been different for me. But that's what I said. I had a huge mother wound. I've always had a huge mother wound, and for me, like I said, that was probably the greatest wound that I had, because like the father wound itself didn't fucking matter. It doesn't technically exist. I cut that thing off a long time ago. It didn't mean I don't have shit problems with it. I just don't give a fuck. I'm my own fucking father. You know, like I've raised my fucking self. And so that happened a long time ago. I was like, well, fuck this, dude. Like, fuck you, you know? And it sounds shitty, but it's like, fuck you. You did what you did. Now I gotta be a fucking dad. You know, I gotta help raise my little brother. I gotta do this shit. Well, fuck you. You know? And it's hard to come back from that. Like, you can't, like, once that's there, like, it's in the fucking discussion. So, yeah, maybe that's a huge wound. But,
the sun is coming up in Yellowstone. See it on our Apple TV. I don't know how
but like, then you don't look at a father as a father anymore.
Never beamed so bright. We were swimming in the sea at night.
Like, in the fucking discussion,
Peanut butter and somebody I could
I'm a bastard. I'm fine with it. Yeah, you made me that way. You did it, not me. So I had to fend for myself. I had to become this because of you. You can't get mad at that. You can't say that I'm being hateful and mean. It's reality. So fuck it.
Sleeping under the stars, can't say that I have. Make a plan, grab a map.
It's over.
Listening to Bon Iver in the car.
It's done.
Trade my house, my clothes, or my friends, my shoes. Anything to end up in.
There's not anything to forgive. Because it is.
Here to CVS and we can pick me up a pack of socks.
I don't owe you anything. You forfeited that right. Made everything okay.
I don't want to do this.
I have no guilt. I have no shame. You did it to yourself. It'd be different if you was there. And then I came up this way. But you wasn't. There you go. There's my out. It is what it is. Let's put my shoe on backwards. It just fucking feels weird. It looks weird. It don't make me sick. But that's kind of how I look at it, you know. And so I look back at life, and it's like other people's fathers were my fathers in little times. I would go to their houses. I would live with them. I would be with them for long periods of time. Like, I would pick up things and listen to them and watch how they do things, and I would take what I needed and continue on. You know, I kind of talk about being a thief, and it's not a thief per se. I didn't steal anything. I just learned, right? I would just watch and take everything that I could, and that would better me as a person and how I delegated and did my life.
What if I left right now?
wasn't technically a thief. I guess if I didn't ask, but you were freely giving, right?
Hello, the sun is coming up in
Freely living life.
See it on our Apple TV.
Picked it up and did and chosen to do what I wanted to do with that information. So,
I had a dream last night. We'll never be so bright.
but
We
I
were
don't know,
swimming in
man.
the
Like
sea.
life has been fun.
All we
Life has
knew
been
was the
crazy,
theme
man.
song.
And I look,
Butter and some
and that's
Brilliant.
another thing. Like I have an issue with women. Because I do look at them as a weird fairy tale type of princess idea. Where like when I have a daughter, like she will be a fucking princess. Like I will. And then when I have a son, I don't know how I'm gonna treat him. Now it may be a little bit different. I may let that little kid cry and shit. Well, I didn't let my little brother do that stuff. You know, I tried to make him tough. And now I'm understanding, like, being tough is understanding emotions and crying. That's tough. It's real. And so I don't know, man. I gotta kind of reevaluate. However, like to have a daughter, like one of my biggest goals ever. Like having a son's cool, man. But always for me, it's just always been a little girl, just like a little mean-ass little girl that's just like so delicate yet so ruthless.
Let's leave our plans at home and get out of the city. Sit on the hood.
I don't know, man. I just want to, you know, I always look at my life like, this is weird. This is a weird ass concept. Because I don't see myself as a little girl at any means, but like to be, it's almost like a jealousy type of deal, right? To treat a little girl as like a princess, right? As this little mythical creature that gets everything, that deserves everything, you know? And then like I look at my life and it's like, like I was treated so different than my brothers and sisters, and
Another Saturday night, we probably won't remember.
it's not that I wanted to be treated like a princess. It's just like,
What if I left right now? Well, if I do, you miss me. I'm going nowhere.
I think kids need to be treated
Hello,
kind
the
of
sun's coming up in Yellowstone. See it on
as
my
that
TV.
high
I don't
status
know how it happened, but it happened to me.
of
Official with my cat
a
tent,
king,
TV on repeat,
right?
but
And then how would a king
we'll never be
or a
so
queen
We were swimming in the sea at night.
treat
All we needed was a theme song.
their daughter
Peanut butter
or
and
their
some
son?
jelly I could
It
lean
would
on.
treat them as princesses and princes, you know, giving them everything. And when I say that, I'm not saying about freely giving them just everything materialistic. I'm talking about giving them the best everything. Giving them the best knowledge. Giving them the best skills. Giving them the best opposites. Teaching them the best way to lead. To be examples. To be the best version of themselves. So they can lead the people that are underneath them. You know, so they could be a king and a queen one day. To lead people to greatness. You know? And so with that, you gotta show tenderness, you gotta show love, you gotta show, you know, a princess that she is worthy of those things, because without her understanding, I mean, other than me, without her understanding that she's worthy of those things, she's never gonna perceive that other people are worthy of those things. If it's taught that way, where she's a princess, she deserves these things, and everyone else is a princess. Everyone else is a prince. You know, that's the best. Everyone needs to be treated with care, kindness, and love. And for me, it's like a little daughter, man. I don't know, a little son, both, for me, to actually see a reality of me, which I've never seen. I've never seen genetics for myself. And then to see that with created from me and then a woman that I love, and that we chose to create a life together. Someone that loves me enough, trusts me enough, and maybe for me it's more about trust than anything, because I just felt like no one ever trusted me technically growing up to be myself, right? And then they could say, well, we trusted you to do this, we trusted you to do this job or that. I'm like, I get it, but I never felt that I could be myself, because like now I have proof. The moment that I become myself, I'm ostracized from my family. And maybe I did that, a lot of it. But it's because I already understood I'm not gonna fucking defend myself every fucking time I meet them. Every time I see them, I'm not gonna have to fucking defend myself for what I choose to be. And so yeah, maybe it's kind of front loaded, and so it makes me look like the bad guy, but it's because I already know. I'm way smarter than you. I already know your outcome. I know you're going to question me every single time. You're going to try and make me beat you again, like you guys fucking dumb me down for all of my existence and have to live in your religious bullshit, your fucking make-believe, retarded, low-level understanding of existence based on the pride and ego and control of man. Like, why would I even partake in that? Well, I've lived my life for 2 years without any of that, and my life is fucking fire. My shame and guilt is gone. I do whatever the fuck I want to do, when I want to do it, and I'm not harming anyone. There's no real life repercussions.
Speaking languages only we know. Where do we go next? Cause all that I know is I don't want to do this alone. Wherever we go when
I don't have to ask for forgiveness for this or for that, for saying a word out of my mouth, using profanity that means nothing with a human language that's ignorant, makes zero fucking sense. It's stupid. Don't use a curse word. You guys don't even understand. Like, you guys are cursing people all day when you talk about other people. You guys are cursing. You guys are casting spells. I'm just living my life. Every now and then I'll talk about family or whatever, my brother and shit like that, but I try not to mess with it too much, but it is what it is. I don't wish any of them harm, but it does piss me off when I talk about the shit. Oh, when they pull the kids away from me and make me feel like I have the Black Plague. I gotta look up at an innocent 5-year-old kid.
What if I left right now? Well, if I do, you miss me. I'm going nowhere.
That I love to death.
Hello, the sun is coming up in yellow.
And the mom is just fucking pulling him away from me. And then you have a grown-ass man running around the fucking corner telling his kids to get in the car. For what? For a fucking book? You can't even prove or disprove? Other than the pride and ego of man? And you can't even just suggest that you could fucking be wrong? Yeah, you gotta have real life repercussions of me staring in a 5-year-old innocent kid's fucking eyes and just getting torn away from me? Like, that shit makes me want to fucking fight somebody. Because that is not love.
Sleeping under the stars, can't say
I mean, whatever. You can say, well, I'm the devil. I'm okay with that.
trade my house, my clothes, or my
But that kid is innocent.
anything to end up anywhere.
And then you guys are pitching lies to that kid?
Can't usually stand it, but even when I'm freaking out, you make it romantic. Here to CBS and we can pick
Making him hate another human being?
Couple of bags in Nature Valley bars, hide under a blanket when it's raining with the cats and dogs, speaking languages.
Because you don't even understand anything as an adult?
I know is I don't want to do this alone. Wherever we go,
And you ostracize me?
wherever I'm with you, I'm home.
Let's leave our plans at home and get out of the city. Sit on the hood of my 2000
Like-
E350.
You want someone to feel fucking disgusted and then talk shit? Rip a kid away from someone. Huh? It's fucking disgusting. If I wasn't so planted in myself, and it still hurts me like motherfucker, but like I can just see this little kid. I look up and see an innocent kid. Multiple innocent kids being dragged away from me. And then you want me to accept something from you? You want me to surrender to you? And your idea of a God? A religion? Are you serious?
Hello, the sun is coming up in yellow. Stone.
Like, how much hate
I don't know how it happened, but it happened to me.
are you inflicting on your kids?
TV on repeat, but I had a dream last night.
And how much hate do I fucking feel?
In the sea at night.
And then that kid, I look at that kid and he's confused.
Somebody I could lean on.
Another Saturday night, I get a little less tired. 26 years old.
Then I just have to accept it. Because I'm a better human being.
Sick of this house, stuck on this couch, let's set it on fire.
And then I have to go run a grown-ass human being down
Let's leave our plans at
to get him to pretend to fucking talk and listen.
sit on the hood of my 2000 E350.
When he shut down as a human being as soon as he pretended to talk to me. And he doesn't remember any of it.
You ever been to every national park? Sleeping under the stars, can't say that I have.
As you
Playing grab
walk
a
into a
napkin,
trauma
listening to
response.
Bon Iver in the car. I trade my house, my clothes, or my friends, my shoes.
And you're so clouded in pride and ego
With you, I go outside and panic. Can't
of you
usually
cannot
stand
be
it, but
wrong.
even when I'm freaking out, you make it romantic. Here to CBS and we can pick me up a pack of socks, water, coffee, and a couple of bags of Nature Valley bars. Hide under a blanket when it's raining with the cats and dogs, speaking languages only we know. Where do we go now?
Like I said, yeah, I have a canny ability of walking away from everyone.
Ever I'm with you, I'm home.
I really do. But it's only because I compartmentalize. Doesn't mean that those little kids don't break my fucking heart. When I gotta look up and see a kid look at me and then get ripped away from me, then I gotta live with it. Oh, I'm the bad guy. I'm the evil one. And then I look at you guys are reading the Bible and all this shit. I'm like, dude, that's nothing but hate. Like, why would I want any part of that? Humans. Like, even if Christianity is true, could be the greatest thing in all of humanity. But why do people run from it? Because of that shit. Because the evil of humans. It's not about the book. I talk shit about the book. I talk shit about the book because you guys can't understand. It's your own evil desires. It's your own pride and ego. The book is fine.
Get a little less tired. 26 years old, but already wanna retire. I'm so sick of this house, stuck on this couch. Let's set it on fire. If out of nowhere,
I mean, there's some weird shit in it.
let's leave our plans at home and get out of the city. Sit on
But the lessons, a lot of lessons are good, man.
50. We'll split granola bars and dance till we get dizzy.
There's a lot of stuff. Procreation. There's this, there's that. But everything ultimately boils down to pride and ego of man. It's the pride and ego of man. The pride and ego of man. Your own evil desires. Not understanding pleasure. And then living in pleasure too much. And not understanding what you need to do as humans. You need to procreate. That's kind of the point. You have to procreate. You're given a gift. Go fucking make a gift. Doesn't mean you can't go do partake other bullshit. But go create a gift and then do your best to raise that gift and give them the best possible life that they can have. Better than you. So they can create a gift. Doesn't mean that you don't this or that based on your life experience. Based on you being molested, based on this shit happening to you in little, that opened up your little mind to new options, to new ideas that you had zero fucking control over. Experiences that they had that you didn't have. So now you're saying that they're wrong because they had different experiences that were against their will and that you didn't? So fucking ignorant. So single-minded. So woe is thou. Woe is me. Fine. But the point of all of it is you judge. You get your own judgment. That's what's fucking hilarious. If you're a bastard and you go judge as a bastard, you're gonna be a bastard. You can get judged as a bastard. Which I'm just a bastard. I'm not really. I got all of Mother Nature's can be my mom and my dad. All these humans been my dad. For a window of time, I picked up what I needed to. But it's starting to rain, man. Today was cool, man. Every day it's cool. Who knows? I'll use this talk, maybe. The song is fucking fire. Holla. Love y'all. Peace. What's the name of this song? Granola bars. Alright, alright. Holla. Love y'all. Peace.
You ever been to every national park? Sleeping under the stars, can't say that I have. Make a plan, grab a map, we can camp. Listening to Bon Iver in the car. I trade my house, my clothes, or my friends, my shoes. Anything to end up anywhere with you. I go outside and panic, can't usually stand it. But even when I'm freaking out, you make it romantic. Hit a CVS and we can pick me up a pack of socks, water, coffee, and a couple of bags of Nature Valley bars. Hide under a blanket when it's raining with the cats and dogs. Speaking languages only we know, where do we go next? Cause all that I know is I don't wanna do this alone. Wherever we go, whenever I'm with you, I'm home.
Let's leave our plans at home and get out of the city. Sit on the hood of my 2000 E350. We'll split granola bars and dance till we get dizzy. I'm going nowhere. Are you coming with me to Arizona where we'll get lost in the desert? Skip Colorado 'cause we only brought one sweatshirt. Hit every diner Guy Fieri said was shitty. I'm going nowhere. Are you
Saturday night we probably won't remember. Eating Trader Joe's rice in a one-bath rental. What if I left right now? Well, if I do, you miss me. I'm going nowhere. Are you coming with me? Hello, the sun is coming up in yellow. Stone, see it on our Apple TV. I don't know how it happened, but it happened to me. From fishing with my cat to MTV on repeat. But I had a dream last night, moon never beamed so bright. We were swimming in the sea at night. All we needed was a theme song, peanut butter and somebody I could lean on. If
Another Saturday night, I get a little less tired. 26 years old, but already wanna retire. I'm so sick of this house, stuck on this couch, let's set it on fire. If out of nowhere, what if I said, let's leave our plans at home and get out of the city. Sit on the hood of my 2000 E350. We'll split granola bars and dance till we get dizzy. I'm going nowhere, are you coming with me?
you ever been to every national park? Sleeping under the stars, can't say that I have. Make a plan, grab a map, we can camp. Listening to Bon Iver in the car. I trade my house, my clothes, or my friends, my shoes. Anything to end up anywhere with you. I go outside and panic, can't usually stand it. But even when I'm freaking out, you make it romantic. Hit a CVS and we can pick me up a pack of socks, water, coffee, and a couple of bags of Nature Valley bars. Hide under a blanket when it's raining with the cats and dogs. Speaking languages only we know, where do we go next? Cause all that I know is I don't wanna do this alone. Wherever we go, whenever I'm with you, I'm home.
Let's leave our plans at home and get out of the city. Sit on the hood of my 2000 E350. We'll split granola bars and dance till we get dizzy. I'm going nowhere, are you coming with me? To Arizona where we'll get lost in the desert. Skip Colorado cause we only brought one sweatshirt. Hit every diner Guy Fieri said was shitty. I'm going nowhere, are you coming with me? Are you coming? Wish upon a coming. This car don't make me vomit, darling. I'm going nowhere, are you coming with me?
Another Saturday night we probably won't remember. Eating Trader Joe's rice in a one-bath rental. What if I left right now? Well, if I do, you miss me. I'm going nowhere.